So today we'll be making some crumbed chicken and fresh veggies for dinner tonight. First thing you're going to do is trim off the fat, and we're going to place it into a bowl to marinate chicken in. This is so that we don't have excess fat, and it's just nicer, I feel. So after we trimmed all the fat from the chicken, we're going to start marinating. So first we're going to add is some rice cooking wine. So this removes the smelly, punchy smell of the chicken. It gives a nice fresh flavor to it as well. Next we're going to add some ginger powder. So this gives the chicken a nicer flavor to it and also removes the punchy smell from the chicken as well. That we're going to add some bicarbonate soda or bicarb soda. This makes the tenderizes the chicken a bit more. I like also adding this to beef, pork, and other whenever I marinate meats. Lastly, we're going to add some black soy sauce. So this is a special soy sauce that I got to make my red braised pork belly. This gives a nice deeper soy sauce flavor. And lastly, we're going to add some regular soy sauce. I think the usual soy sauce you can get is Kikkoman. Kikkoman is very nice as well. Our family used to get it a lot in Australia. Lastly, we're just going to stir this around, give it a nice mix, get the flavors to know each other, and we're going to just leave this in the fridge for around 8 hours to 9 hours, which is the usual amount. So I usually marinate in the morning, and by evening around 4:35 p.m. it will be ready. And now off to work.
Many hours later.
So now a couple hours before we start cooking, we're going to start prepping our vegetables, which is bok choy tonight. We're just going to let this soak in water for a bit so that it makes it easy to clean afterwards. We're going to cut off the stems, break it apart, and add water and let it soak.
A few moments later.
So now we're going to prep the crumbing for the chicken. So we just beat one egg up, put it in the tray, and get some flour here, some salt, and some pepper. And this is going to mix it in. Very basic crumb. Get the pan out. We're going to preheat the pan. Let soak. Tip out the marinade. Some of the marinade. We don't need excess marinade. I'll put the chicken inside the egg. Let it soak in the egg. Mix it around. Hold the pan. Because it's hot. Because gently start it in. Starting to cook it. And just slowly crumb each one with a nice thin layer of the flour, pepper, and salt mixture. And we're gonna let that cook. So while the chicken's cooking, we're going to prep our veggies. So we're going to grab some garlic out. I use 3 cloves here. And we're going to crush and dice it. So you're using the blade of the knife, press down on the garlic, peel the skin off, and chop off the head of the garlic. So we're going to do this for all the garlics, all the cloves of garlic that we have. And we're going to slowly just dice it up into strips. And then we're going to dice it up into smaller bits. Now we're going to check on chicken, making sure it's golden brown on both sides. Flip using the spatula. And I'm just going to leave it here because it's not fully done yet to the brown that I want on chicken. And we're just going to finish prepping our veggies now. So grab the veggies. I'm going to break it up into small bits so that it can cook more evenly. And making sure that the stems and the leaves are sort of separated because the leaves cook faster than the stems. Mix it around, and we're just going to plate this quickly. Move it to the dining table, wipe clean the side of the oil, and we're just going to add some more oil for the garlic. Now we're going to put the garlic into the pan, and making sure that it's cooked. Stir around the pan a bit, and we're going to slowly add a bit more oil here. And we're just going to add in our veggies. At this point my rice is ready. I put it in slightly earlier, but still forgot to hit record. Add a bit of salt. Around half a teaspoon, or around that much. Sort of feels, Asian cooking, just like using your eyes to cook. Now we're just going to let this sit here. The salt should reduce the liquid out from the veggies, which means we don't need to add water to the pan. Now we're going to give some nice twirl around and check on the veggies. This is like around 2 or 3 minutes after I started cooking it under the lid. We're going to check it. The texture should be nice and firm. Just going to grab the bowl and we're going to finish plating it into a bowl. And that's basically it. Thanks for watching.